a lot of people get analysis paralysis and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And I'm any of you listening, if you, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views, period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading. Like, all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like maybe you can get some views, but you know, your first 100 are gonna stop. There are very freak cases like Liza Koshy or Emma Chamberlain who have really good personalities and it doesn't take them as many videos. And it's just like people who are 7'5" and making the NBA. Like, yes, there are freak cases you can find, but for the average person like us, you know, who don't have these exceptional personalities and, you know, backgrounds in filmmaking, just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.
Well, the improve something each time is the tricky one. How do you improve something each time?
The second one, just, I don't know, put more effort into the script. The third one, try to learn a new editing trick. The fourth one, try to figure out a way that you can have better inflections in your voice. The fifth one, try to, you know, study a new thumbnail tip and implement it. The sixth one, try to figure out a new title. There's infinite ways. That's the beauty of content creation online. There's literally infinite ways, from the coloring to the frame rate, to the editing, to the filming, to the production, to the jokes, to the pacing, to every little thing can be improved, and they can never not be improved. There's literally no such thing as a perfect video.
For the first time.
Yeah.
I have felt though that this year you've found some formats that you're working on that are working really well.
That's what we talked about a couple days ago.
Yeah. Like some of those formats I'm noticing are like the versus format is great.
Yeah.
Right. The hotel.
I love those videos too.
Yeah. The hotel and the yacht one, like those are really fun to watch. And it does seem like from hotels to yachts, you got better at that format.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you watch $1 versus, what was it, $1 million hotel room?
Yeah.
Like that video sucks compared to $1 versus a $1 billion yacht. It's infinitely better. Like the transitions are smoother. Just even like, we don't over film. Like with hotels, we're filming like 10 hours in these hotels and we're doing all these things because we don't know what we want to put in. Whereas on yachts, it's like, because we did plane ticket and we did hotels, we did like bought a $1 plane ticket, compared it all the way up to 500K. It's like, I know roughly what we're gonna put in, so I can focus my energy on like the cool things. Like, you know, and like in the previous versus videos, like one thing we learned is like, I would just have someone show me around and they would just like, be like, oh, this is what's in this hotel room, this is what comes here. But typically, me and the boys aren't as like, you know, out there when we're around random people. These people are typically lower energy and it's a little boring and they're just like, okay, next to your bed is a pillow or this thing, a little bit of chocolate. And you're like, okay. It doesn't make the best content. So what we do now, like on yachts, is we don't have someone show us around. I just unleash the boys. Cool. I clear the set. It's not really set, but I just clear the area. And I'm like, boys, go be stupid. I'm like, do what you want. And they're like, can I jump off it? I'm like, why haven't you already jumped off the boat? I don't care.
The helicopter was crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So I let them go wild and like discover things. And instead of someone going, you know, press this button and this comes down and it's lame, we press a button and we're like, oh, ooh. You know, and it's cool. It's
those videos are cool because we get to experience something we'd never experienced through you guys.
And that's a way of how we've learned, like through doing that format a couple times, like this is a better way to film it. And then I have that, you know, person who owns the boat come and show us through it after we're done being idiots. Cool. So then if there's anything I missed, he'll tell us about it and we still have those shots. And like just changing that took it from like, you know, whatever, like a B to like an A++. Yeah. And it's so interesting because all we did the same filming, we just filmed it differently. And it's like, that's stuff you learn by doing the same content over and over. But it's also hard because like, you also got to be original and mix things up. And if you do the same stuff over and over again, you'll eventually fall off. So that's like the constant tug and pull for most people.
We also need to give some credit to Pete Davidson and Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I don't think we can do this without mentioning their appearance in that video.
They're cool. I noticed a lot of comments that were like, oh, I didn't realize like 6 minutes in, Tom Brady would just spawn. And I didn't even think about that when I uploaded it, that we didn't even allude that,
that he was going to come.
In hindsight, I should have said like in the first minute, oh, and by the way, Tom Brady will be in later in the video.
But it was more exciting that it was a surprise.
Yeah.
And then those clips also then like get out there, right? Like the Tom Brady clip of you guys.
They got some views, but I don't know. I mean, the retention on that video was better than any of our other videos. Yeah. So I don't know how much that actually helped, to be honest. Because like, the Tom Brady clip started going nuts, like on ESPN and all that stuff, but that was like 2 days after we posted it.
Yeah.
It was very weird, like seeing the lag.
I think that plays into though why people know you now without watching your videos, right? Is because like clips like that are becoming more and more mainstream.
100%.
Yeah, right.
And that hits a
it's
totally different audience.
That's a completely different audience.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that you can be hitting 100 to 200 million and there's still a whole
and
audience.
then other people
Yeah.
take it and share past it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, even
crazy.
for me though, I learned about that video on Instagram. Normally I would see it on YouTube and click based off the thumbnail, but you posted something on Instagram and it said that Pete Davidson and Tom Brady were going to be in it. And I was like, I kind of have to, I kind of have to see that, you know, and that.
Well, are you going to throw that Instagram post up or are you going to make them close the app?
We're going to make them imagine it in
No,
their
you're
heads.
gonna make
the best
them
thing is
close
do
the
leave
app
this pod,
and then go open Instagram.
That would be the
or
ideal.
you just put it right here and your retention's better.
Yeah, I also think though, like that almost felt like the modern day talk show in a way, where like Pete Davidson was showing up on your show.